Alright, I think it's time for me to unmute that. I doubt if anyone's here. I think most of my regulars who are around about this time are at Bradley's today. That's alright though. More worthwhile streamer. Where did I put my little thing? It's on the floor under here. That's the only thing I forgot to set up. This one. There we go. I also haven't brushed my hair properly, so hopefully it doesn't become a problem as such. We'll find out though. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's around at the moment. I assume not because I didn't see anyone at all. But this happened recently, which was pretty cool. That's a lot further down than I ever thought was possible. That's the gap now between first and second is by more than 0.1. It kind of makes me sad in a way. But at the same time, it's not a big deal. If you know what I mean. I'd like to compare these two though. Just to see if there's anywhere where that does fall down. To hand it to them though that Tom has definitely been, you can tell he's been really hard at work with this track. His driving is certainly in tune, especially with Luke's there at the ending. They had the same lap 1, that's insane. That means Luke got double chain then, by the looks of things. I'm not keeping an eye on the speedometer. Oh. I didn't realise that was in there. Tom's still touching the finish line. At least. Kind of worried that the gap would be bigger than that, but yeah, that's fine. That's cool. All these ghosts. Right, on to the thing I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to quickly go brush my hair, get it out of my eyes a little bit more than it is at the moment, and then we'll carry on. Let's go with this. Right, oh, give me a sec. controller fall onto the floor from the other side of the house. What a piece of shit you are. Oh, we can change angles. That's really strange. I completely forget about this sometimes. You see the name tags switch around a lot more in this view though. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be as well. Imagine voluntarily me voluntarily playing with the Wii wheel. GPA Sky Garden, nice. I already have a time here. Apparently. So we can annihilate that, shall we? Ha! Need to loosen up my hand a little bit more. So it's timing's a little bit off. Can't road trip for shit. There we go. It looks slow though. Really lock. Let's not have some of that shit, please, game. Thank you very much. What did I just say? just saw that question. This is going to have done the same thing again, isn't it? I could probably put 2 mini turbos in there, but these turns are so shallow. I don't know. I don't care. For some reason I forgot to do that. You really locking bastard. Why do you do shit like that? Thank you, James. Oh, I'm not starting on MC3 just yet. Just trying to warm up a little bit here. I'm not doing the best job of it, but whatever. That's better. Good-ish. Hello, the original Mr. Green Cat. That's a name and a half. You did what? A very random thing to say. Hello. Not again. My whole license is gone. Cool. Good job. I hate it when that happens. And you know what? You've also got caps lock stuck on. That's what I know as well. With motion controls, so the Wii wheel. Nice. Motion controls is the Mario Kart 7 name for it or something, isn't it? That's what they called it there, or like tilt controls or something, because you would actually physically tilt the console. Oh yeah, so Mario Kart 7 is tilt controls. Mario Kart 8 is motion controls. Because you can turn more than one controller, I think, in that game. That was weird. So a mixture of me missing the wheelie and slipping off the analog stick. I always do that. It's the best for majority of things, yes. And this is the best mid-weight combo. And then Baby Daisy Bullet Bike is the smallest, unless you want to do off-road stuff. Then it's Toadette Magic Cruiser. Unless you want to do glitch stuff, then at least regarding Grumble, it's Mario. It's Baby Mario. I don't know about wall riding. Garden Gorge, I know that's Koopa. Koopa has that. Last time I checked, but I think any small character can have that. You have to actually ask a glitch expert about that. I'm just trying to ramble at the moment. There we go. Yeah. That's why we need to practice, because I just didn't let go of the button for some reason. Don't know about that turn. There we go. This should be fine now. Okay. Right, on to the good stuff. The new screen title though, what, when you finish the menus and everything in the game. You load it up for the first time and it has all the 8 different characters rather than just Mario going whoopee or whatever he does at the beginning. I don't even remember what that looks like, to be completely honest. I have to look back without CGs on and on a blank license, I guess, or blank game save even. It's been a while since I've seen that vanilla. Alrighty then. Thank you for stopping by, Green Cat. And congratulations once again. And thank you for following. I saw that just at the last minute there. Did you see what that is? It's not closer. Apparently it's raining. According to the thing, according to my tablet, it's not raining at all. Things are falling everywhere today. Don't even know what that was. Where's my inhaler? Okay, I actually need to pick that up because that's important. Has to be in reach at all times. Hand feels off today. What's up with that? Maybe Sky Garden wasn't the best track to play. What is up with this turn? There we go, that's a bit better. I don't know if it was because of that, but felt like it. Struggling to hold the analog stick at the right place. Not too sure why. It's because of the way I'm holding the stick. That's really fucking annoying though. Pile of shit. That always happens. That's annoying. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's not going to work. Hello. That is a very long name that I can't even read correctly because it's on the second line. Quack my sack and a mac my Meyer. That's all I can say. That's all I can see. But welcome. Nice name, I guess. It's going... Not too much further than the finish line at the moment, or starting line. I do only have one viewer right now. If you have 840 followers, beats me. If I knew that, I don't know what I would do. You're implying that each and every one of those 800 accounts that follow my channel have to be here when I stream, because I am streaming. Because they follow me, and because they follow me. Hey, finally. Took your time. It's just odd. No, it isn't. It's like normal. Unless you got like a really big channel. That's normally what happens. Though my friend Bradley is streaming at the moment. He's been streaming for majority of the day. Most of my regulars are probably there at the moment. And I don't know how many viewers there are on the Mario Kart Wii streams, but it's probably those being more viewed at the moment. What kind of lock are you on? Lock? I don't know what that means. Oh. Yeah, that's the pandemic lockdown. Well, I still can't go to my volunteering because that's still not running. And I can't do any live music yet either. But I believe you can go to shops with precautions. You can go to like pubs and restaurants with precautions. You can still do stuff with precautions, basically. I think there's social distancing and stuff, but it's not entirely back to normal yet. And I think actually it's probably in a couple of weeks' time, it's probably still going to worsen because people are going to be doing stuff for holidays and everything. Oh, that's too far to the left to do anything. There we go. What country are you in? United Kingdom. More specifically, England. What is irritating though is that it's my sister's birthday on Friday, and at the weekend my sister and my parents want to go out for the day. And I'm just like, why? Although I know you want to do something nice, I think that's pushing the bar just a little bit. I mean, they want to go somewhere open, like I think there's a sculpture park they want to go to, take a look around, but I'm not very comfortable with the idea just yet. Yeah, that's very true. The US do not have it good at all at the moment. In fact, I think they're probably the worst affected now, aren't they? Or at least from what I've heard on the news. Could also be some of the smaller countries that are even worse affected. And they're just not talked about. It's one of the things I noticed. It's like, on the news, it's either the UK, America, or other areas in Europe which were either heavily affected to start off with, or are places that people like to go on holiday abroad, like Spain and Italy. So it could be somewhere like in Africa or like another part of Asia that's just like really heavily affected and it's just not spoken about. It's really weird. I'll do. Never mind. Went slightly wider than I was expecting on the second mini turbo, so at least the driving is finally starting to shape up a little bit. It's a very weird start to this session. No. That PB is from the beginning of last month. And I don't know if it's very likely I will PB today either. This was 4th worldwide up until very recently. The ghost that I'm racing against. Yeah. So the person who I'm playing against, called Tyler, PB'd, I think, end of June, and just improved by a few milliseconds. It depends on your definition as pretty good. I'd personally say I'm okay. Between okay and decent. At this track only. If you see that to be good, then by all means see it. If you see it to be bad or atrocious, then yeah, same difference. That was weird. Why did you do that? Hello, Sean. Mediocre at best. Mediocre at most, probably. No. Good driving still doesn't cut it today. Something else happened. What else happened? Did you get more flies in your room? 35.5. I thought you were finished with that track. Not bad. That's another PB ready and waiting for the 26th of September then. For the Mushroom Bridge watching stream. That's GCN Mushroom Bridge. It's a custom track. There you go. Basically Sean's MC3, I would say. That's just weird saying. Okay. Something hilarious. Well, were you on like a randomly quick BKT pace or something? Oh. Okay. That's kind of interesting. By a millisecond, Well then. Is he someone that you have contact with or anything? Or is he just someone random out there that keeps an eye on the leaderboard? So either way, I would like to know of his reaction to that, if he sees it. Oh, fair enough. Alrighty then, T-Boy. Thank you for stopping by. It's nice to speak to you. Charge your phone quick. You need to see the comparison. Go and watch it then, quickly. And then upload it immediately. Wow. Oh, something like that then. Must have been irritating. Ow, my head. You haven't seen it yourself yet? Go and see it then. You got all the times and everything. You even got your own PB to compare against, if you haven't uploaded that to the leaderboard yet. Jeez. You're in bed. Ah. Go and get your TV in bed or something. I don't know. You see, if you had a Wii U, this would be where the problem is fixed, because you could just have a gamepad. In bed. I think I only did that once or twice, though. It's really uncomfortable to play in bed. And no back support. At least no proper back support other than a fucking wall. Not good enough. I can't necessarily just duct tape the gamepad to the ceiling or anything. Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to upload anything to the database just yet, you could just hop onto a computer and download it from the database manually. Just put it on the SD card and all and all. Japan! Yay! You bastard. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just count the pipes, because there's certainly more than 3. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's already more than I thought there were. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm right in 16, right? Let's take a look back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Sorry, that was completely random. I apologize. As many pipes as your age for now. There are as many pipes as my sister's age for the next... Wait, is it Tuesday today? Yeah. For the next 5 days. And my God, I've been alive for too long. I need to take care of that one day. Tell her Sean says happy birthday. She would not... I don't know if she would know who I'm talking about. It would just seem like to her I'm telling her that in the third person. I guess what, Sean? You know, when I actually give her the birthday card and I sign it with my name, I'm technically signing it with your name too. So the card is actually from the both of us. How's that? It works, right? What did I miss this? First time of his I beat, which is 0.8, my 645. 646, yeah, 645 is on the database. It's too lazy to put my 5 up there. My 5 was 592, Luke's is 532, so I haven't beat him yet. There's many pipes as my age, I read that bit already. You make a texture hack every year to add one more pipe. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah. I mean, Tom's got the move to focus on. I'm sure that's quite a big thing that's happening for him. What's this doing on the floor? Okay. Hold on. I just realised loads of stuff was behind my chair. There we go. That's better. Oh, his Discord status says it all. I've not seen him on Discord in ages. I hope he's not affected by the new Delfino record. Oh, judging by that message you just said there, maybe it is then. That's a shame. Utter fucking trash. Oh, he's live right now, apparently. Is he? I didn't notice that. Yeah, Luke got to a 2-0. I think it was 204, 206 or 208, which I think is actually further than Tom was aspiring to even take the track, or it's further than Tom's personal splits reach or something. And I didn't know until like a few hours ago. I was just like, wow. I was quite amazed because that's further than I ever thought that track would go. So it's amazing that that's the place that it's got to now. I don't know whether that's what's affecting Tom or not. Best thing to find out is go to his stream and see. That was a nice lap. I wasn't even focusing on what I did for most of it. I need to find out which ghost. I don't know if he saved the ghost for that. I don't know if you saw the heartbreak highlight at all, Sean, where he could have potentially got the first point too. but the slip didn't come out and he just drifted off to the right. I don't think he saved the ghost for that, but it was insane pace. Need to compare that to see what it is like with the current record. I don't know if Tom would even want me to do that, actually. It might do. It depends on who's going to sit down and actually learn how to do that, though, or put up with it. So I think Tom was going to wanted to push to like a mid 204.2. And then try and push, and then try and learn the Shroomless dock. But, I think Luke kind of has discouraged him from that. It's a lot easier with Bullet Bike, and hello, Shadow. Strange. This game's strange. Whatever. Have to kind of just take things. And to be honest, I've had some weird mindsets around this game, how it used to be just for me alone. Let alone Tom and everything that he's done with the game. He's actually achieved stuff with this game. So, yeah. Still remember, I still got the first 205 sub downloaded on my my Wii U from the old WFC servers, and I still remember Tom's 204.836 because that was set on my 17th birthday. Tom, I don't think personally likes that record though, which is a shame, but I liked it. Our birthday was really weird as well. If I remember correctly. But it was... Actually, no. My 18th birthday was the last birthday that I didn't feel at least somewhat sour towards. And everything else has kind of had like a little bit of sadness revolving around it. Disappointment, I don't know. For numerous reasons. Not regarding age, just regarding time. I don't think it's even possible for the game to give someone one record that they could hold forever. No matter who they are. I would like the game to be at least a bit more rewarding to not just Tom, but everybody in general. Because I certainly know, with regards to my respective track, this one, maybe not to the same level as Tom, but certainly to some extent regarding time investment and just goals and having other people achieve. Quite hard. Also 15k channel points. That's good. What are you going to spend them on today? I have you streaming and I have another Sean streaming at the same time. My friend Scene isn't streaming right now. Oh, goddamn Scene letting the team down, as Scenes always do. The worst spelling. The worst Scene, everything. God. Typical. Can't contend with a Sean though at the moment. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean, Sean. You think he's played more Delfino than anyone? Hell, he's probably got the record for the longest time investment on one track. Though whether you see that as, whether you or him sees that as a good thing, I do not know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably on that top 10 with this track. I would not deny in the slightest that this is been a project that has taken me for a while. No. If you donate 863 bits, then I might consider it. To do it right now. Actual money. Because what would happen is if I did that for that one chat reward and someone else saw it, someone else would probably take advantage of that and be like, hey, well, if you did it for him, then you're gonna, you know, it's not fair if you do it for me, that sort of scenario, so. Yeah. Tom has put his heart and soul into Delfino, only to be slayed by a superhuman more than once. That's happened at least 5 times. If you look at the world record history, Tom has been beaten and then fighting back for records countless times. By Jack, by Totom, by Fox, Liam, Havoc, and Luke. But the sad truth is, that's just another way that the world works. It's just evidence of the way that the world works. It's a shame that it has to work like that. Oh Christ, not one of these again, please. I can't stand having like an entire stream of that shit being posted. Hello though, Lord Soup. A bread convo. I don't know any bread convos today. Panini was the thing that I was thinking about the other day. That's what I was talking about. Not a toasty, but a panini. That's what I want to get from the cafe, from the station. As soon as I'm allowed to go back there. I just want to sit down and get a panini. Ham and cheese in it. Just eat it on the way home. As it's still nice and warm in it. Oh, crap! No, I can't do that. The cafe's closed when I go back home from the station. from the, Oh. Now I'm disappointed. Can't have my fucking panini. That's sad. My panini. Oh, I wanted one. Goddamn panini. Sean just posts that one paragraph and Vivbot then just levels him up. I don't think that's the type of behavior we need to be rewarding, Vivbot. I think the day that Shadow does a copy pasta like that everyone else is posting is the day that I just lose control of the chat. She's like the last person I feel who would just do that sort of thing. I kind of was genuinely upset because I had a whole plan revolving around it where once I was able to go back to somewhat normal life and able to roam the station and whatnot. Then I'll just go to the cafe and, you know, get a panini on the way back home, like at 9 or 10 o'clock. But the cafe shuts down before then, obviously. So I'd have to get it beforehand, or... There you go. No, this behavior should not be encouraged at all. 7XB from overtaking Lewis. I need to get him back here then. Lewis! Imagine if he just turns up right now. Oh, you can overtake Jake, that's fine. Not Lewis. You have to bump him up with you. I'm in the middle of a Pokemon battle. I'm trying to level up my team before challenging the Elite Four. Sounds fun. Well, Vivbot shouldn't encourage it. Vivbot is going away if it encourages it again. And that will be no more leaderboards for anyone. What have I started? Too much. Far too much. Okay. Bradley streaming Fortnite? That's not what he was doing when I was last there. He's done a lot of different games tonight, though. He's done Mario Kart Wii, then he's done a couple of other ones on Steam, and now he's doing Fortnite. He's been mixing it up today. Actually, probably the best way to go. Yeah. I mean, it's all night for me. My days and nights are gone the other way round. I assume, actually, Bradley starting to do a Fortnite stream is why some people are just turning up here now. He's doing something else earlier. I think it was Jackbox Games, which is more inclusive of people in the chat and everything. I think, actually, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. Once I get 0.3 on here, I'm going to stream some more Twitch chat inclusive games for a little bit. Like the marble game, if anyone's seen that. I want to see if I can do that one. At all. Watching Jacob got me wanting to try out Lounge. Really? That's interesting. I haven't played Jackbox in over a year, I think. There you go then. Maybe I could reward you. TMP from Jackbox. Maybe. I mean, I have played Jackbox as well, actually. I'm pretty sure I've played it with Bradley a while back, and then I've also played it with Alicia. Hi, sweetie. Trivia Murder Party. Oh yes, I know. I'm well aware of that one. Actually, at least by name. I'm pretty sure I know the game as well. Jackbox is real fun from what I've played so far. Nice. I used to have Jackbox games, but I lost them when I deleted my old Steam account for reasons that say I can't be bothered to explain. I can't be asked to explain. Fair enough. Oh, you can get them on Switch? Wow. That'll be interesting. Butter your internet. What the hell does that mean? I can't butter anything. Actually, no, we got butter today. Okay, I can butter some things. Fuck. I'm not too sure. I think you should be able to play it like in a browser or something, because that's how I've played it in the past. Missed a bit of your second sentence. Okay, what was that? Butter up. Okay. That's not the first time that's been said to me, Sean. And thank you, Scorpy. And hello, hope you're alright. Cross-platformers, there you go then. So we should be all good. And the thing is, I think like we would all be able to play together as well. Everybody in chat would all be able to play that sort of thing. Nice. Oh, just drift the other way while I'm holding right. That makes perfect sense. Thank you very much. Oh. Why? What's this doing? Okay. Sorry about that. I was very naughty today when I bought Fall Guys. Is that the thing that Bradley and Jacob were playing together? I did see that briefly. Also, sweetie, what were you messaging me about? Because it completely went over my head. I can't remember. Like, I was trying to think of what you meant, and I just could not. Must be like referencing something that happened last stream or something. Ah, you bastard. The thing Bradley is obsessed with couldn't even get the past the first round. Nice. Oh, Peach Beach. Is it PB is in Peach Beach? Right. Oh, because I thought you meant PB is in like PB, like something like on here or some shit. And oh god. I was just trying to think, like, what the hell did I say about my PB? That's so important to find. Yeah, I mean, I said... Oh, Christ. I know it was something about saying something about your PB last stream. And now I have to try and remember what I said about remembering what I said about the thing last stream, because I don't remember that. What I think I said is in Jacob's chat. I didn't know what I said. But to me personally, I thought it was to beat my PB. And if you would like to prove me wrong, then you could check it. And see for yourself. Check the past broadcast to see what I said. Let's see. Your PB lap 3 makes me sad. What? My PB or Sweetie's? If trying to beat your own record, PB means personal best. Yes. Thank you for re-clarifying that, Shadow. That's why I got confused. I just take your word for it. Alright. Right. Right. Okay, now that makes complete sense. Oh, you're my PB. Yeah, no, I mean, my lap 3 disappoints me. But it makes complete sense as to why it exists. because the PB that I had before this was so bad lat 1 that literally any low 0.2 and a decent enough 0.0 would have just been a free PB. This PB came out of an on-off session that I had. There was like a half-hour break in between the festival stuff that I was doing, so it was very unexpected, but also just very like, okay, this is a PB, I'm fine with that sort of impression. If you know what I mean. It's a free PB from the other one, regardless of the nerves affecting me on the shroom. It would have easily been a 0.3. I've got several comparisons that I could show to display that. But whatever, you know, I don't mind. As I said before, it was very unexpected and just very free from what the last PB was, so. You tell me. "30 seconds. Nice. Getting into lounge sounds interesting, continuing from that little convo. I think everybody, except for me and Shadow, currently, have been invested in some sort of Mogi or online lounge. But that's because I just typed time trial and Shadow doesn't play this game competitively. So... my thumb slipped off the analog stick. That's okay. I'm still living up to like the 0.1 a session. At least 1.1 a session though. I don't play this game because I don't have it. Also, I'm not a time trial expert. I play actual races and battles. There you go then. So it sounds like if you did have this game and were more invested in it, Shadow, you'd be more into the online scene. I'd assume actually you'd probably, if you streamed and everything as well, you would just be doing like rooms with viewers and friends. So it seems like you're more into the social aspect, which I used to be a part of as well, but... You can't load it because of how you got CTGP? Ah, interesting. I mean, the only way that... the best way that I'd think of trying to fix it would be to... I guess uninstall the WAD, if you can do that. Actually, like, uninstall the WAD from the channel and then... put one back on there. Actually, that's something that I've just thought about. I wonder if you can actually get a Me Parade on the Wii U by reinstalling a WAD, uninstalling what's currently on there and reinstalling a WAD with the Me Parade on the Wii U. That's interesting. I might ask Bradley about that, see what he thinks. That'd be interesting to play around with. When was the last time you played online, Handy? It would have been the 20th of May for the WFC shutdown anniversary. We've now had WM5 for longer than WFC. Blows my mind. It's the last time. It would have been... Actually, no, that's a complete lie. It was a couple of weeks ago when I tested Tom's track. Tom's custom track. So I played online more recently than the 20th of May. That's a lie. And it would have been even more recently than that because I was going to do an online session with Nilin and Gamer after our most recent Mario Maker session. But because all of the courses took so long to pass on Mario Maker, we just didn't have time. I used to do rooms with viewers. So did I, actually. Although I think that's where that was copied from. What's a WAD? I mean, I think that's the file that the channel uses. Because I've had a WAD file for the photo channel and the Uno channel. I don't know what it's actually called, just Uno. And it just installed it onto the console via a WAD manager and Homebrew. Yeah, I mean, well, WFC, we still have a long time to go for WM5 to overtake WFC for, like, in its entirety. But what I was saying, the point that I was making by saying that we've had WM5 for longer than WFC is Mario Kart Wii has had WM5 for longer than WFC. Hello, Soup Played. What did you do today? Did you go on a walk? Did you get yourself a new pet hamster? I don't know. Barely played WFC, not gonna lie. I certainly played more WM5 than WFC myself as well, I think. But that's mainly thanks to Bradley. Bradley and other online friends. Mainly Bradley. A drum roll. More modding. Nice. Not too sure what that is. Oh, the drum rolls is like the sound. Okay. Just me being stupid then. Menu single that works. Nice. Didn't you tell me that you did that a couple of days ago as well, sweetie? I think you did. I don't remember much, but still. Best feeling in the world when you get stuff like that to work. Yeah. And made some more music and BRSTMs. And fixed multi-channel BRSTMs. That sounds complicated. I don't know anything about background music in the game. So every now and then people keep asking me about background music in this game. Because they think as I'm a musician that I'd have something. But I just don't have any interest in having background music on most of these tracks, other than the originals. I think a couple of people, one or two people have asked, like, if I'd actually be able to recreate music to the tracks, so like recomposed music for the background of them, but that just sounds even more complicated. And I'd rather not just do that. I would never be able to do that in like a year. Though it would be a really unique project if I actually managed to do that. What would make that project actually quite doable, though, is if you found other musicians in the community and we co-composed stuff together for various different tracks. We would certainly be able to put something together then, but I don't know very many other musicians, if any at all. Probably actually sell it as well. Have to sell it as well because of all the work go into it. If I did it alone, of course. Pingu is there, that's the one. I tried to make a music pack, but I failed epically. And one more thing, change the Wi-Fi music when you are choosing a race and such. Nice. Literally only one song I had to write. I would have maybe released mine, but I couldn't get the multi ones to work. Fair enough. My song on MC3? Oh my god, I don't want to ruin my own music for myself on MC3. I'd rather just have meh 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 meh, because that I don't think I'm ever coming back from ever liking that song ever again. Russo's. Oh god. Troy's. I should put Beach Beach instead of Peach Beach music. I mean, that should be everyone's music. One day there will be a CTGP update so strong that it will turn on the console for anyone, even if it's not even powered on. It will just turn on the console, install CTGP if they don't have it already, just through the internet. Come back. It would... Yeah, it would download an update, and it would just add the Beach Beach theme to everyone's games. Yeah, plenty of time, Shadow. One of the songs in the festival that I just did was a cover. Have you actually looked at the... I assume you haven't looked at the playlist yet. I did tell you to do that. It'd be nice if you did that even. I covered a Keen song. And then I've had to pick apart and analyse tons of songs, both in college and on my own accord, to find chord progressions that I like, which is essentially covering them, not necessarily recording them and playing them out loud to an audience in a live event, but it's figuring them out for myself. I could theoretically do that. Trying to get a custom position tracker, but it's not going well. I've had the same issues as well. Beach Beach, there we go. And Sweetie has... Not Sweetie, Lord Soup has found it. Oh no, that's the Helado one, isn't it? Oh god. Not the Helado one. That one's just weird. Helado. No! There should be just one video that starts up one day. And it just starts up with me saying something really profound and random. Like, I wish there weren't any ready salted crisps in this slushie that I got from the old oil factory the other day. And then that's it, and it just breaks down into like a... just like a sort of drum and bass thing. That's the next project. We just need it filled with random crap. Were you around for the Halado meme, sweetie? I think that was just a little bit before you returned, didn't you? Although you might have actually been around for the original Halado stuff that me and Bradley would meme about. But there was another one recently, if you go and look on Bradley's YouTube channel. An entire Halado highlight. I know well, I think my family are asleep. I didn't know the time, sweetie, so... Thank you for pointing out. Otherwise I probably would have done that. I'm pretty sure my parents are at least in bed now. Modding is a fun break from just teeting mindlessly. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Fair enough. It is nearly midnight. Thank you. I do not have that concept of time anymore. Even though there's a massive clock right in the corner. Nice, big and shiny and telling me what to do. That's how I like it. And it's smooth too. That's a massive upside. I feel like Bradley's just made his a bit too big. But mine's kind of, it's at least a size that I am comfortable with having it. I still personally prefer the old Halado, the snowy one. That's just me. Like the new one in CTGP just changes far too much to be comparable to the old one, in my opinion. But whatever. Miku MK has crazy mods like KD Jungle or Oxat, as you probably know him. I know all of them. I'm actually put Beach Beach as the placeholder before putting in a serious GCM Peach Beach replacement. No. No need for a serious Peach Beach replacement. Beach Beach is your serious Peach Beach replacement. Jesus Christ, that sentence is hard to say. I'll make a Beach Beach sequel soon. Lord Sue, what's really funny is I look back at some of the old streams the other day. And I was telling you all the Beach stuff while I casually set my 0.8 on Baby Park. Like we were just talking about it for like as I drove the first 3 laps of my current PB, and then I shut up while I focused and finished a 0.8. It was just like, ooh. Oh, we still need the Beach texture. That's something we need. Just literally the entire track, but covered, just completely textured as sand. Imagine if the newest level, Mario level, was a beach level. The texture, I would have to ask someone for that. I mean, if Joey's still around on Bradley's server, you might be able to ask him. Because he made my Delfino and Daisy circuit textures. I would ask Joey myself, but Joey's not responding to anything that I sent him over like the last few months. Last time I've seen him anywhere is when he just randomly came into my chat after Bradley sent him a clip of me freaking out over one of his PBs. Joey's an odd one. Sometimes he'll be very invested in you and happily spend some time talking and hanging out and whatnot, and then other times he'll just disappear. It's a very odd ball, sure. I moved slightly. Don't know why. That's like straight down to a high 0.9 now. High 0.2, 2.9. Ugh. There we go then. Now we have motivation. Since the only proof of the glitch is bad quality. Wait. Also, Clement Express Trains Pipe Bounce will be getting an update. High-res version. Since the only proof of the glitch is bad quality. That is very true. Didn't you say you figured out a really stupid way of using your Xbox to record your Wii U or something, Lord Suit? I assume that's how you're going to try doing stuff. Yes. Woo! It's alright for videos, fair enough. Not for streaming, that would make sense. I mean, your videos are the important part. The most important part, so yeah. Gonna get a capture card anyways, though. Fair enough. It's probably a lot easier by the sounds of things. And an actual mic. Ooh, what are you thinking of getting? I assume by actual mic, you mean just like a USB one. And not like an actual mic as my one right here. You don't stream with your Elgato. I didn't know you actually streamed Shadow, to be completely honest. But with emulators, that's a very weird choice. Because I would assume that an Elgato would at least run better. Considering as it's a process handled by an external console rather than the computer itself. You'll figure it out. Alright. I mean, if you're ever open for any sort of USB microphones or just microphone suggestions in general, I have a couple I could help with. It just depends on how much you're willing to spend. If you just want something that's decent for what you're getting, the Blue Snowball is usually one of the best ones you can go with. Because you get like that like for 40 or 50 quid just off of eBay. In fact, I think I found Sean one for like 30 quid. I don't know if he ever got that, actually. Although there's certainly better microphones you could use to the Blue Snowball. It's a good starter. Don't really stream, I've only done it occasionally. I streamed the first Donkey Kong Country the day before my birthday and it was horrible. Oh, okay. Oh, the slip. Second slip. I have some sort of capture card in the box that Amin tried to help set up on the Wii but didn't work. I was missing the cables, I think. HDMVI2, I think it was called. Wait, did Amin actually send you that capture card? Or did you just buy the same one as him? I've not heard of that before. It sounds like the I/O data. That's GV USB 2. It's a very similar name to what you gave it there. And I have one of those as well. So what I was wanting to do is I was wanting to, a long time ago, go back on the older consoles. Like N64 and SNES and all that. And I wanted a decent composite device to record gameplay or stream gameplay with that on. But as I got more invested in this game instead, that idea kind of just fell flat on its face. That was a weird one. One of the levels made me so raging angry that I couldn't take it anymore. After one more game over, I ultimately gave up and abruptly ended the live stream. Fair enough. That sounds like more of a reason not to do that. I have a $100 blue mic and it's pretty good, not gonna lie. That sounds like the tiny version of the snowball. I don't remember what it's called. My dream microphone is actually a blue mic. It costs like $1,000 or something. DKC is hard to be fair. I assume that's in relation to Shadow. I know my friend told me that the second and third games on the SNES trilogy are easier. Never played 2 or 3, but I was indeed pretty... One was indeed pretty tough. I've heard 3 is easier, but nothing about 2. Da, 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 da. Is this the first time you've ever heard about it, Sue played? Or like had a conversation about it at least? I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I've never played any of them. Not even breathed in the idea of it, actually. It's not the end of the world, I haven't. Oh, you've never played it either. Okay. Oh, that's another reason that kind of led Dev to my idea with the I/O data, USB GB2 or something, whatever it's called, because you can just get the games on Virtual Console, and as I only just want to play through them, might as well just do that. Which is presumably what you do, Shadow, I assume. Got to go. Alright then, Sue played. Take it easy. Thank you for stopping by as always. The first DKC is now part of the SNES with the Nintendo Switch Online. However, my live stream was with OBS using a 9x emulator. The 9X emulator even. Get more practice done at this ending because I'm not getting there that much today. Ugh, that last turn. Not that most of the rest of the lap was any better. Well, the DKC games, can't remember which one actually, features Sonic the Hedgehog shoes on there. That's really weird. Why on earth would it do that? Is that part of like a company deal or something? Damn. Oh, that would make sense, actually, sweetie. I've not seen the Sonic movie, no. Bradley offered to watch it with me over Discord. We could all do... I could do that with, like, him, Nil, and New Gamer or something one day. We'll just sit together and watch it. Yeah. It was a pity because lap 2 would have been quite nice for a PV. Depending on lap 1, what lap 1 and 3 would be, obviously. 093 though was done properly. I messed up the ending. I've seen the Sonic movie at my local theatre, and both Sega and Paramount already confirmed a sequel. Oh, nice. If Tyler gets his mini turbos out like that before I do, then this isn't a good triple. Because Tyler does them quite late himself. Ah, well, that was terrible anyways. Even if I did time them correctly. Yuck. Movies are just an excuse to get a large cookie and salted popcorn with jelly, sweets, cherries. I mean, I've never done that for a movie, so... I just don't go to the cinema that often. I watched the movie with my cousin and one of our second aunts. Surprisingly, he didn't like it. That would make... I mean... That would make sense and no sense at the same time. It's just a thing. I don't know why I was going to say that would make sense. People who like salted popcorn can unfollow me. What if you like both salted and sweet? Because that's the boat that I sit in. I tell you one thing, sweetie. I actually used to like both, and I would have both, but I would have both separately. And depending on which one I feel, if I was in a savoury mood, I would buy the salted popcorn. If I was in a sweet mood, I'd buy the sweet popcorn. That's how it would work at the cinema. That's how it would work. When I went to the cafe at the station again, popcorn's another one of the things I'd buy. I'd either buy the sweet version or the salted version. But then one day, when I went to the station, they didn't have either sweeted or salted, sweet or salted popcorn separately. So I was just like, oh, but I really want popcorn, so I had to buy the mixture of them. And since then, I've just never had them separate again. A mixture of sweet and salted ones. That's how I eat popcorn now. I kind of like toffee. Toffee popcorn needs to be there at the right time. Otherwise, it's certainly the wrong popcorn to have. And I don't like too much of it either. You get those little tiny bags of them. That's fine. But I would never have like a big bucket at the cinema. That's just like too much. Rates toffee or GTFO. Fair enough. I'll be back. Alright then, Shadow. I'd rather eat corn on the cob. There is one popcorn flavour that I don't think I'll ever try or despise of. And that's... I've seen it at the cafe at the station. They have peanut flavour. I'm just like, why? Why does peanut need to be added to everything? I mean, I'm... Not to say that I just dislike peanut in general, but anything really nutty kind of makes me sick, and my sister's allergic to peanuts, so it makes sense. Also, happy 5th of August, everybody. I literally looked at the clock as soon as the zeros all lined up. That's kind of cool. There is another one that I have tried and didn't like, and that was by the same company, from the same place at the station. That's where I bought this. It was like chocolate popcorn, and I tried it, and it's literally just normal popcorn with that, you know, that it's kind of like a really weak sort of Nestle chocolate milk powder sprinkled on top. And I don't really know what the flavour was. Usually, I could quite comfortably finish a bag of popcorn on the train before I got home, but that one, I had to revisit the following day. Because that was a really weird one. Let's see. Oh, people who don't. Okay. Unless anything. Another day closer to death. Nice. Could be today for all I know. Who knows? Another day closer to driver's ed. That is very true. And then you can drive around to see me, sweetie. And we can all go to Amin's house and be like, oi, sub MC3. If you keep playing MC3 all day, you probably won't die. That actually sounds like the complete opposite. If I keep playing MC3 all day, I probably would. Because I would starve myself, dehydrate myself, probably completely ruin my eyes and muscles. Just sat here all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would die, actually. Shine, yeah. Still need to get used to that. Still needs to sub. I remember, I went into Jacob's stream this morning. Or was this morning for me? It was like 1 in the afternoon, actual time. I went in and there was someone just talking. Because I showed Jacob my MC3 clips recently. And then he was just talking about how I had so much improvement or something in comparison to Luke, when Luke's just like much better. I'm never going to hold a candle to that except for the hairpin for some reason. And then I just told him that I just told him how I feel like the expert staff ghost on this track should be a 119.0, just casually forcing people to sub 119 in order to beat the gold star here. In order to get the gold star here, and he's like, no, that's not fair or something. I don't remember what he said. He said either that's not fair, that's just impossible. That would make it the hardest ghost in the game. Yeah, the expert staff on this track is a joke. It's really bad. Like, I find it laughable anyone who's just played this track once to just beat that expert staff ghost. And I've done it like several billion times with various different combinations. Most amusing to me at least, is the Dolphin Dasher, which is really funny. I know fuck all about this track and I got it in a few attempts. That's why it's so weak. And considering that, Lord Soup, that you kind of understand why I said it. It should be a 119.0 then, right? Though in all seriousness, I think the ideal expert staff ghost for this track would be a 119.9 or a 119.8. Force people to go for the 120 sub, because then you would at least have some idea of how to drive this track decently while playing online. Even though it won't really help that much, because half the time people are just cutting off a third of the track using goldens and shrooms. Yeah, there you go. See, that's my point exactly. Then of course you do have other tracks as well that abuse that concept, like BC3 for that matter. I would have much preferred that to be a no shortcut ghost. 119 is doable with Baby Mario. It has to be. It's 119 should be doable with every character. Yeah. Barely doable with every character. Hello again, Scorpy, by the way. Okay. Right, hold on a minute. Let me just readjust my hand. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there, but it didn't feel nice on the analog stick, so... Thank you, Bradley, for the host. I don't know if that was intentional or an auto host or anything or not, but thanks. Been going on for quite a while, I see, so... It was intentional. Nice, thank you. How have you been? How were the games going? I saw you were doing quite a bit of variation actually today, which is nice. I was talking about the concept earlier of maybe after I PB in like the next 7 months or so on this track, I might actually do some like Jackbox party or like have my balls on stream or whatever that game's called. You know what, the one I'm talking about. Get everyone involved. And have a good old fun, cool and all that shit. And you've been playing the new Fall Guys game, fair enough. I mean, that's mainly what I saw you play as well, so... There we go. That's where that happens. I see. Oh, my foot's suddenly really itchy. Isn't that the game you also bought for Jacob as well? On Steam. I think Jacob's added me on Steam. So I don't really know if there's any point. I barely use it. But still. Yes, fair enough. Hopefully he enjoyed it. This isn't good. You might go and sleep soon, fair enough. It seems like you've been up and around for quite most of the day. Quite most of the day? I don't know what I'm saying. So, sounds like you would be quite tired. Ugh. You were live until 7 AM last night. That would also explain it. You pulled an all-nighter plus like a 11-hour stream today. Definitely needs rewarding with a rest, I would assume. Ooh. I was live until 7 AM. I already read that bit. Went live at 2 AM, ended at 7, slept. Back live at 1 AM, 1 PM even. Yeah. That's like the reverse of what most people do. They would start at 1 PM and just finish at 7. No. Wait, no. No, it isn't, you idiot. Oh, yeah, no. They would do the reverse, so it would be... No. Yeah, 1 or 2 PM to 7 PM. That's what I was trying to say. Just getting confused with my own stupidity. Was that done out of just chance or to try and fix like a sleep schedule or something? So I assume it could be either. That's too far to the right. Hi, Jake. Nope. I was hoping Fall Guys would have released before I went to sleep. Waiting until 7 AM and still wasn't up, so I said fuck it and went to bed. Oh, I see. So it was like you were waiting for that game to be released yesterday. I gotcha. Do you know what time it actually was released? Like locally for us. Eight or 9? Ah, okay. At least you didn't stay up that late. And we're actually smart enough to go to bed. So. Oh, I didn't know I was going to make it past that wall. Ugh. Okay. Mini turbo at the end wasn't very good. No. Lost it. Didn't get the right angle in time. That's fine. Fall Guys was a ton of fun. Glad you had fun. Incoming ad. Has anyone paid for one? Did I miss one? No. Oh! I just realised I'm like, on my dashboard at least, I'm at 17,000 views exactly. That's kind of cool. Oh, well now there's an ad. Are you going to be are you running that one, Bradley, or shall I do it? I assume the silence means done it. Okay, fair enough. Good, now I can earn money. Stop hitting pipes, you prick. Hello again, Shadow. I don't know if you can hear me or whatnot now, because we just had an ad thing. That's still going. I think it's still going. Surely. Ugh. Oh. It's alright. Just wait for a few minutes and my mum returned with dinner, so I didn't hear any 3-minute ads. Okay. It's a bit too late. That was a bit too late. I wanted to try going in between the pipe for some reason. I don't know why. Can't even get to the hairpin. Oh dear. Yeah, not many people are talkative at the moment. Don't forget, Shadow, that it is midnight for us here. And Jake seems to be focusing on playing the game himself as well. So you don't really have very many people around. Lord Soup, if you're tired, why are you still here? Go to bed. You're not going to miss much. Although I say that now, and then literally, like, this attempt is probably going to PB or some stupid shit. So thankfully, hopefully that I've said it, it won't. There you go. Nothing better to do. Sleep is better to do. Going to bed is better. No, bed does not equal bad. Bed equals okay. Tree equals good. Shit, the bed. That was too early. There you go. You literally posted that as soon as I said the phrase. That's kind of weird. It was only a matter of time. This is a weird lap. Good. Can't shit the bed if you don't have a bed. Why wouldn't you have a bed? Why would you not want to shit it? None of this makes sense. You sleep on the floor. Well, don't do that. Get rid of the floor. Sleep in a void. If you can't have a bed, then you can't have anything. That's the rules. There you go. There's some random shit that I'm saying again for you to quote in a song. Beach, beach, man. Crap. Lost a 0.1 there. It's alright. Nope. I didn't have it. That is logical, Lord Shadow. The Dark Overlord Shadow the Hedgehog 1-7X. But, you know how that gets appreciated here. If there's shit in the bed, I'd rather sleep on the floor. But that's the best part of the bed! You know? Because how else do you warm yourself up on a cold winter's night? Only logical. Yeah. Oh, look at the phrase isn't really much of a celebration phrase. It is something that I say when I wake up. When I mess up. When I wake up. But, you know, happens so often, you just have to come to terms with it and appreciate it. And it's actually become part of the positive side of life, you know? Nah. Doesn't have the same effect. No. Lord Soup, you need to try it. You need to try it. And then you'll understand. Well, you have to try it more than, like, 20 times. I remain in ignorance. No. I've got to sort this out. Where do you live? I will shit your bed for you. It's fine. Imagine if there's PBs now and that's like the first thing that I say during lap 1. Good. Don't have that in there. Where do you live? I'll shit the bed for you. I just did it again. So it's got a shit triple mini turbo lap 1, so it's definitely going to PB now. Oh, and a shit ending as well, just to balance it all out. Nope. Good. Good. $26,096 lap 2. It's decent. Fastest lap 2 of your session, I presume. It's probably like a 0.3 or some shit lap 1. So you just continue for practice or de-rust. When COVID stops, I'll move country. You'll never shit my bed. I think I'm going to take that up as a challenge. Now I just want to more than anything ever. .292 is your best lap one. Alright. Have you managed to get a .1 lap one yet, Jake? Like, not in this session, but ever. I feel like you have. No. Oh, okay. 2-2-1. Damn. Right. Can't get full starter boosts. That happens. I'm pretty sure I spent like a solid 15 minutes or something stupid like that today just not getting out the start, Jake. And I honestly thought it was a really shit session. And then driving just perked up not too long after people started showing up at the stream. And I've got a .1 lap 1 somewhere in the mix of that. This triple's not good. My session's going to come to an end soon though. 1 o'clock as per usual. No comparisons tonight anyways, because nothing really interesting happened. That would be a really nice thing, Lord Suit. Because timing this, especially in comparison to the Mario Karts that followed it, is a really shit starter boost, and I hate it so much. Now I'm actually conscious of it, so I'm probably going to mess up a little bit more. There you go. The best way to just do it is just to not think about it. Or at least I like to believe that's the case. Yeah, that would make sense. Why? Hello, Offie. I was almost about to comment on, I think you're probably not going to arrive today. You actually kind of, for the last, I think, 2 or 3 streams, you've turned up just as I started thinking, you're probably not going to be here today. Or you should be turning up by now. How have you been? You come into like the last 15, 20 minutes of the stream. Also, sorry I haven't sent you the pictures yet. I've literally just remembered now. I will try and do so. If I finish off soon enough, as soon as I can after 1, I will do so straight away after I end off stream. Pretty good, had a productive day for once. What about you? Any good runs, anything interesting happened today? I didn't feel like this was going to be a good session because I started it up and played for like 20 minutes and was not even getting out the first bit. And then there were people not coming to the stream straight away actually. And then suddenly more people just started coming and watching, and then the driving just started adapting, and I casually got a 26.184, which is a former best lap split of mine actually for lap 1. Other than that though, I've not really had anything specific, like any PB fails or anything like that. Feeling better than the last time you saw me, which is nice. Able to kind of just chill out a bit more yesterday and talk to a few people. Spoke to Emma, that was nice. All good stuff. Oh, and I remembered the thing that I wanted from the cafe when I first go back to the train station again. When I'm first able to go back to the train station again, is a panini, a ham and cheese sort of panini, because I've seen them sell that there. And what my plan was is that because I'll probably start going back on being able to start doing that travel again in the winter, I wanted to go to the cafe, get a panini like late, sort of that night, like 9ish, and before the train arrives. Except the cafe shuts not long after I arrive at the station and then leave to go to the studio. So I wouldn't be able to have a nice warm panini on the train at night. It'll be shut. I'd have to have it earlier if I wanted it. It's going to be so good. Alright, nearing the final 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to get any other lap 1s in. Yeah, I mean, I've not had many of them really either, Shadow. I've had... I'm pretty sure I've had homemade ones. It's like my family have made them as like an alternative to Toasties. And that's why I was trying to... I couldn't remember the name for them for the longest period of time. So like the last few streams where I wanted to try and talk about them, I've not remembered it. The name of the goddamn thing. Until recently. But I don't think I've ever actually had a public made panini. Like made by like a cafe or anything. There's so much food that I just want to get while I'm at the station. I just want to be there like one day. Just sit on the bench eating food and just looking at the trains. Like the type of thing that Will would do in his sleep or something. It's really weird. You've never had a panini for either. Oh my god. Alfie, if we ever meet, And we're ever at a train station, I'm taking you to get a panini. That's the plan. That's the date. That's what we're doing. Gonna get a goddamn panini. Shadow, if you can get into the UK, I'll do the same for you as well. Have a goddamn panini. Get the goddamn paninis, kids. There's one or more for everyone. Hooray. I've not had one in so long, my god. I want one now. I'm making myself hungry. You need to try one. You too, Jake, if you want. If you can get over here. A bagel is something that I ain't had. Either. I'd like to try toasted bagels, because I've asked if they're any good, and the response tends to be yes in capital letters and 2 exclamation marks and a smiley face or a sword cheer or whatever. Goddamn panini. That's what we need, a panini command now, and then the bot would just say goddamn panini. We need that to be the first stream donation goal. Panini fund. Panini day trip fund. Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it for the panini, right, Jake? Is panini supposed to be a type of bread and ham or cheese? It's some sort of like, the way that I put it is like some sort of pita bread toasty. A thick rectangular pita bread toasty. Could anyone like post a picture in the chat maybe? Or in the Discord server? It's like meat and salad and stuff between 2 bits of toasted bread, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. I'll just have ham and cheese. Oh, I'm so hungry now. So the difference with just a regular toasty in that is that it's kind of crunchy on the outside, because it's kind of like almost in a bread roll in a way, I guess. Whereas if you just had 2 slices of bread, most of the time the main slices of bread stay soft, and then you have the crusts that get really crunchy, and that's the bit that I kind of don't like with toasties. Although the main bread part and the bit in the middle is quite nice, eating the really crunchy, partly burnt crust at the end isn't the most pleasant of experiences, and I don't think you get that sort of thing with a panini. Sent a pic to the Discord server. Nice, nice. Let's take a look there, I guess, then, Shadow. Oh, Shadow, I also remembered I needed to give you Lewis's Discord. I needed to send Lewis the pictures as well that I was going to send Offie. I don't like every type of ham and cheese. I only like certain hams and cheeses. Well, I have to find a panini that's right for you then, Shadow. I mean, what would you say you would like specifically? Because I think a typical ham and cheese one would just be something like cheddar cheese, and I wouldn't know what type of ham. I want to look at this panini now. It's playing on my mind that I can't focus. Watch this. I'm gonna do it now, and then I'm gonna PB. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna look at the picture. Come on, just sit there. Nice. Oh my god, if that's a panini. Okay, that's something completely different to what I was thinking. Because that's basically like a toasty but with like thicker bread and it's grilled. I've had that last time I went to Gatwick Airport. I don't know who knows Gatwick Airport very well, but there's a cafe, I think, just outside the parking bays off to the very left where you can order like pizzas and stuff. And I've had a panini, a small panini with like ham and Leicester cheese. So I was thinking it would be something slightly different to that, but that's also really nice. I used to love cheese to a point of obsession, but now I despise it in general. Cheese is gross. I like mozzarella, provolone, Swiss, and even jalapeno cheese. I like turkey, roast beef, and even Black Forest hams, to name a few. Wow. I just like most pizzas, mac and cheese, spaghetti, carbonara, and so many things just because of the cheese. That's really interesting. I wouldn't say most. I think all pizzas are made from cheese. I think there are a few that don't, but I wouldn't know any off the top of my head. I also dislike pizza, which I know is unpopular. That's really surprising. Do barbecue-based pizzas have cheese? You would have to look it up. Because you get a theme of ham and cheese a lot with me. That's my favourite type of pizza, ham and cheese. It's ham and cheese. Give me anything with ham and cheese on it. I'm completely fine with it. I do kind of know what you're thinking about though, like, I wouldn't have cheese on its own, melted cheese on its own. I have to put it with the ham. Because I think it makes the texture more tolerable. And I'm not a fan of more extravagant cheeses. Like that shit with all the stuff crammed in it. It just doesn't make any sense being there. I don't know, never had that type of pizza. Base Texan barbecue pizzas are literally the only pizza I'll eat. Then if you ever have a pizza with me, that's what we'll get for you. I guess. I don't know, they made pizza with ham as one of its ingredients. Yeah, it's like Hawaiian. Hawaiian pizza is like ham and pineapple. And then I just have I usually have that but without the pineapple, or a margarita with just ham on it. It's virtually the same thing. I don't know what name it has technically. Pineapple bangs. You know, I've never actually like properly had pineapple, unless it's in a salad and I don't realise. The last few times I remember like ever trying it, it's been far too sweet for my liking. And I would like to think that's changed, because I'm a little more open to food now that I'm older. Not too much. So maybe I'll give pineapple a try sometime, but as I've also got older, my sweet tooth is not it has dropped. So there's all these really sweet things that I used to absolutely love when I was a kid. I just can't stand them now, or at least not as much as I did. In fact, I remember there is one thing that I used to always do. Is I go shopping with my mum and my sister. And we'll go to a cafe in Sainsbury's, and there was these cupcakes with copious amounts of butter icing on them. They're super sweet cupcakes. And somehow I managed to eat the whole goddamn thing. And my sister would, of course, eat them too, but eventually she would be deterred by them, and later down the line, so was I. I just found them too sickening one day. Yeah, it's just weird. This probably won't PB, but I would like to finish the run. Nice. I've had that time already. We'll take it. That's a good last lap. I'll finish on that, I think. That's a nice one. A nice run. That's really strange. Oh yeah. That'll do for today. That'll do. Whew. Not a PB by any means, but what started out as a pretty, to what I was personally thinking was not a great run. Ended up having that there, so yeah, there we go. Raid someone tonight? I'm probably just gonna host tonight. Raids are special occasions, or if I get raided at the very last minute by someone else, then I will pass on the raid. Usually. So the raid that happened last time is purely because Daniel raided me like 5 minutes before I ended. So I just passed on all the viewers to Bradley as well. There we go. Let me read backup chat again. You're missing out. It's so good. Getting pineapple fingers as a part of a £3 Tesco meal deal is the equivalent of winning the lottery. Voluntarily winning the lottery. I didn't know there was such thing as pineapple fingers. I assume they're just like pineapple sticks. And not the equivalent of like fish fingers. It's like pineapple just covered in breadcrumbs. Or like deep fried or some weird shit. Oh my god. Would that even be good? Would that even be appealing to anyone? I'm confused. As someone who just hasn't really eaten pineapple ever properly, I'm not too sure if that would be a good thing or a bad thing to deep fry pineapple. Pretty much. Okay, well this is the leaderboard now. I want to try that. What, deep frying pineapple? Oh god. I mean, if you can try it, and you try it successfully, let me know how well it goes. Let me know the experience and if it was actually good enough or not. And hey, if you actually like deep fried pineapple, maybe I'll try actual pineapple on stream. Who knows? I don't know if the database is going to load up, but I'm going to go and do this now while Sean is probably asleep. will indeed report back. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Why is this not working? Presumably nothing's working today. Nothing's working at the moment. Okay, well... Oh, it's frozen, look. Is the audio gone as well? Is it just like... It's weird. Well, GG then, game. I guess that's how we're going to finish off for tonight then. That's nice. Come on. Right. Without further ado then, can't really do much else about that. I am going to, let me turn the TV off, find someone else to host. Let's take a look, shall we? Wow, the background noise is so much quieter without the Wii U on. Alright, let's take a look on the Mario Kart Wii directory. Let's see. Tom is streaming, Nick is streaming. I am streaming. A couple of other people are doing mogies and stuff. Haven't been able to host Nick in a while, so I'm gonna roll with him. Anyways. Thank you everyone as per usual for coming around. Good night. Good night everybody. Yes, that's true. Don't know whether I'll stream or not tomorrow. Mindset and other things relating to that have been quite up and down and on and off. So I would like to try and stick to my schedule to get back to how things were post-festival. Not post-festival. Pre-festival. This is post-festival now, isn't it? Yeah, I would like to try and get back more into that routine, but who knows how it's going to go. Who knows how everything's going to work out. We'll see. It's always the best thing we can say to things like this. But today definitely went better than I was expecting. I honestly thought it was just going to be as shit as the day before yesterday. Considering how the start of the session went, but it was nice. It was nice, and I finished a 0.4, which is more than I can usually say. So, there we go. Anyways, I'll pass you on to Nick. Please pass him my love and whatnot. And, yeah, take it easy. I'll see you again tomorrow, maybe. Who knows?